Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking on the dreaded D-Rose report. I don't know why this is so confusing to some people, especially on the internet, but about the Matt Hardy deal. You know, this Wednesday, I think it was last week, they were saying that a lot of the charges has been dropped against Jeff Hardy, I mean. I don't know what the story is. So anyway, here we got a Pilot newspaper in North Carolina reports that Jeff Hardy still faces all the drug charges that he was charged with months ago. So where that erroneous stuff comes from, where everything's been dropped except one, forget it. The district attorney, Maureen Cougar, like Freddy Cougar, told the Pilot his charges are still pending. In fact, there was even one new one added. Isn't that awful? Anyway, Hardy was in court June 3rd, but time ran out. I can't believe time ran out. And there wasn't enough time to have his case heard, so it's been rescheduled for early July. The new charge, by the way, Hardy's been hit with is conspiracy to traffic opium. It says a felony. So, the other opium charge must have been for possession, I guess. I thought he was already charged with it, but anyway, she said that's a new one, so oh well. Hey, the working title for Jericho's new DVD set to be produced by WWE is going to be The Best at What I Do. Oh, and by the way, the new blonde ring announcer that debuted on last night's WWE NXT is developmental diva Jamie Keys. Anyway, Brittany Beads is her real name. Jamie signed by WWE a few months back and appeared on TNA pay-per-view last year with Kevin Nash as the winner of his valet search. Jamie's a model from Sarasota, Florida. Dark match before last night's NXT and SmackDown taping saw JTG defeat Don Carez. WWE's announced a new season of NXT on Sci-Fi will last 12 weeks. The first fan vote's going to be taking place in 3 weeks. The first elimination will take place in 6 weeks. Please make a note of it. Fans will be able to vote the next breakout WWE star on WWE's website, by the way. All other votes come from NXT pros. Monday night's 3-hour Raw of Viewer's Choice, which I thought that was a award show that used to be on TV a long time ago. But I don't know whether they quit having it or what, but it used to be like TV Guide. You would vote, get the TV Guide, do the voting, send it in, and I was surprised that WWE got to use Viewer Choice title. But anyway, it scored a 3.1 cable rating. That's over to 3 hours. Over the normal 2 hours, it did the 3.3, the normal rating from 9 to 11. The entire roster from WWE, developmental and both seasons of NXT were backstage at SmackDown and NXT taping in Florida. And this is good news. I finally got some good news. Trish Stratus talked to the Wrestler / Insider Wrestling magazine recently about working with WWE again. She says, I always wanted to do something that is challenging and impactful. No matter what I do, absolutely I'd go back if I could only do something that makes a difference. And her just showing up on there makes a difference. Hey, she'd make a good general manager too, Nothing against Brett, but we got SmackDown. WWE Hall of Famer Ricky the Dragon, the Steamboat's been working on with WWE as a developmental trainer this past week. And WWE's still looking for another trainer to work FCW. Dennis Condrey of the Midnight Express fame worked a tryout as manager recently, but word is he wasn't hired, at least not yet. Probably just still looking. WWE Hall of Famer Ted DiBiase Sr. Had emergency neck surgery yesterday to free an impingement on a nerve that had been causing him pain in his arm and shoulder, I guess. DiBiase is hoping to be out of the hospital today. I'm not sure what I know what a pigment is, but anyway, actress Yearly Smith. Now, you may not know the name, but you will hear in a minute. Most famous for her role on The Simpsons as Lisa. she wrote the following on her Twitter account about working with Triple H on WWE's Chaperone in New Jersey. She says, "He's the sweetest, most delightful wall-of man that I have ever had pleasure to meet. Sure, he's not his persona on WWE, but he is. He said he's wonderful, and today in the heat index in New Orleans plus us, it's 105 degrees percent. I mean, 105. That'd be bad for New Orleans, but anyway, with 105%. He says, I almost died, ha ha. And it warranted white wine and pretzels for dinner. He probably lost weight, if not, because of the wine. Anyway, he said, love Triple H. He's a dream pie. Tell Stephanie. Just knocked the crap out of it. Anyway, Kellie noted on her Twitter account that her family is sitting in the front row at last night's Raw in Miami and will be at SmackDown in Tampa, as Kellie is from that area. Steve Austin, Cavill, Kofi Kingston took to the Twitter last night after last night, the night before last, after Raw, and to comment on NXT's invasion angle. And here's what Cavill had to say. Says, after what I just saw, I think Cena may need a little help handling NXT 1. Kofi Kingston said, looks like Season 1 NXT rookies are trying to make a statement. Steve Austin says, well, that was interesting. John Cena appeared at the NASCAR Gillette Fusion Pro Glide 500 on Sunday at Pocono Racetrack as the Grand Marshal, giving commands for the drivers to start their engines. Whether they did or not, it doesn't say. Weekly WWE Universe Raw chat on their website last night hit a number of viewers of like 82,000 fans chatting, which would be just horrible. NXT Rookies has a worldwide trending topic on Twitter last night. Dark match before the Raw taping, I guess. Chris Masters defeated Trent Beretta with Master Lock. It wasn't just an angle with Masters and the Dude Busters, I guess. Or I don't know what the world that means. Maybe they're interfering with his matches. Ric Flair appeared at the 59th Sun Fun Festival, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, this past weekend. Dixie Carter announced on her Twitter that Eric Young and his fiancée Sarah recently became engaged, which usually you do become engaged with your fiancée, Dixie. Young asked her to marry him on the beach in Miami. Oh. Matt Hardy designed the number 48 TNA race truck and will be driven again by Hermie Sato this Sunday at NASCAR Camping World Truck Series VFW 200 in Michigan. The race will air at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Speed TV. You got it. TNA Knockout Angelina Love returned to the ring this past weekend at TNA live events from her partial bicep tear. Angelina lost to Knockout champion Madison Rayne. I probably would too. No big deal. Since NXT Invasion Roll on Raw this past Monday, neither John Cena or the Season 1 rookies have posted anything on their Twitter. Tommy Dreamer wrote the following on his Twitter about the NXT angle. He says, great water cooler talk about Raw at the gym. Said, last night I was asked so many questions and was Hulk Hogan was going to TNA. So many questions was when... Oh, he hadn't been asked that many questions since Hulk Hogan was going to TNA. I don't know why they'd ask Tommy Dreamer. WWE new SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 video game is going to be released on iPad, iPhone, Nintendo DS, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PSP, Nintendo Wii, and Xbox 360 soon. Didn't say when. Alright, the new WWE All-Star game will be released on the PlayStation 2, 3, and PS2 soon. That's crazy, they didn't put that on there. Anyway, I guess they want to let you know what's coming. Hey, what else is coming is about 10 minutes, so I thank you for clicking. Check back tomorrow. I gotta go.